Hello, I am Juliet Juarez reporting for Que Onda magazine with an exclusive interview with model, designer, digital content creator, Orlando James.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
So tell us who you are and what do you do for a living?
I'm Orlando James. I am a overtime digital content creator. I am a designer for a clothing line and a model and a part-time smoothie maker. I do a lot of different things. I started modeling and I kind of transitioned into the digital content, social media, so TikTok, Instagram, the influencing side of things. And then I got more into visuals for my creation, and that led me to designing and who knows from here, a whole lot to do.
How did you get started?
So, you know, like all of us, we all have social media. I've always been on social media since it came out. I remember being on Instagram in 2010, I want to say, maybe 2011. I'm in college using Instagram. It's way different than how it is now. That was the first app that I was using along with Twitter, but I more so enjoyed Instagram. So it was just about us as users just posting random things that were happening, like our shoes or the food we're eating, and super saturating the photos, and just using it as a platform to share moments in our life. So I eventually started to see how other people were using it to really grow a platform and maybe use it as a tool. So after college, when I started to model, I would post my work on Instagram and tried to, grow an audience based off a new form of art that I was trying. I still didn't know what I wanted to do professionally or anything like that. I was working a bunch of part-time jobs. I graduated college and I was working 3 part-time jobs around 21, 22. And then I still didn't know what I wanted to do. I got into construction and landscaping and carpentry and doing a lot of the dirty work. But I wanted to do that. I wanted to do the things that most of us, probably don't want to do. So I'm still building a slight Instagram audience at the time. I'm learning the app a bit. And then once I got into the corporate world, I worked at a healthcare agency for 2.5 years. And at that time is when I started to, get better at modeling and knowing kind of my poses and learning modeling and fashion and everything like that. And I had made a commitment that I was going to move and relocate and fully invest into myself and my brand. So I quit my job the day that I got promoted, actually. I packed my car and I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and pursued modeling there. I ended up getting into acting down there. So I'm on a few shows, Tyler Perry's, I've done a few movies, and that was completely random and not planned. It was really awesome though. A great experience that opened my eyes to new things that I wasn't expecting to do. And then I continued modeling, but things happened, life happened. I had some setbacks and I ended up going back to Maryland, where I'm from, and I was really motivated when I went back to really just tackle these platforms, but I felt like I wanted to try something new. So during the pandemic in 2020 is when I got on TikTok. I didn't like it at first. I was on there for 3 weeks, and I was fuck this. I don't know if you guys, we can let that out. And I didn't want to do it anymore. I don't know, I wasn't passionate about it, but I got off of it for a month, and I just sat there and nothing else was happening. So I was like, yo, maybe if I just try it and really just learn it and have a different angle at it, I can, have something beneficial come from this or inspire somebody. So I got on there. I invested all my time. I was on TikTok for 3 or 4 hours a day trying to make videos and, find my niche and see what I enjoyed to do on there. And over time, it started to grow, and I started to see the growth from it, and that transcends to other platforms like Instagram. And it led into a lot of amazing things. From there, I was able to have my own clothing line. I didn't go to school for clothing or fashion or designing or anything like that. I had no desire to really do that. And I guess people wanted to support me with more than a like or comment. They wanted something physical. So I do have a clothing line now from TikTok. And
how many followers do you have on TikTok by?
I think I have 1.3 million followers on TikTok right now. that's through a lot of consistency and, you know, really finding my niche, like I said on there. And then, like I said, you know, when as I saw the growth, I for the most part was enjoying the content that I was making. Of course, you know, you get lost in the sauce a little bit, you just start throwing stuff out there because you think that's what you're supposed to do. But over time, you start to learn your balance, you know, what really aligns with your brand. And that's kind of where I found myself about 6 to 8 months into TikTok, was really finding what aligns with my brand.
What advice do you have for someone who's barely getting started on their content creating journey?
So in order to, you know, figure out your brand and your message, you have to try things, and you're gonna try certain videos that might take 5 hours to make a 15-second video, and you do it and you're like, that took so long, I don't want to do that again, and maybe that doesn't work for you. Or some people do truly enjoy the process of it. So I was making these transition videos and really wanted to, like, I'm such a perfectionist, so I really wanted to make these videos really clean because I would see people doing similar things and I wanted to put my own spin on it. So I would spend a lot of time on these videos. I would take my whole mattress out my bedroom for lighting purposes to have the light look right on my videos, and have that thing hanging out like about to fall down the stairs to make a TikTok. And I guess my point is that I wasn't afraid to try things. Consistency is key, but I also think that, you know, the content you put out there should be tasteful. It shouldn't be random. So when you find your niche, whether it's giving knowledge, you know, like if you're a real estate agent and you understand the market and you want to provide that knowledge to the people, that's a good niche to have. Or if you're about health and beauty and, you know, things like that. So for me, it's like, I would say that fashion is kind of like my main thing, but I love to do other things and I work off inspiration. So as long as you work off inspiration, I feel like your message will be delivered to the right people, and just not throwing random stuff out there. I mean, if you're having fun, sure, but for the most part, your content should be tasteful, and I feel like it'll be received by the right people, and you'll grow and you learn as you go.
Okay, so being this social media celebrity, how do you keep your sanity?
Facts. So I'm still learning how to do that. I think what helps me most is literally going outside. It's like this, I feel like I'm gonna make this like a thing or like a hashtag or something, hashtag go outside. Like when I would make videos for 3 or 4 hours a day and I'm in this room and this is all I'm doing, and I make the video, then I have to edit it and I color grade it and I do all these things to make this video perfect and how I want it, and my eyeball's about to fall out afterwards. The last thing I want to do is do anything else with my phone. So I would find myself just leaving my phone inside and going outside, and I would literally sit in the grass and just just be. But that also comes with learning a balance. So I did come from a world where everything was very routine, of going to work, going to the gym, stuff like that. And so I had to learn a new routine, because when I worked a full-time job, I knew where to be, I knew what to do, I had assignments and things like that. And now when you become a full-time entrepreneur, it's up to you to get done what you need to do. No one is telling you what to do. You make your own schedule. You can work as hard as you want, you can be as lazy as you want. So for me, it was really learning balance and creating a routine for myself that created, I guess, happiness and feeling fulfilled with what I was doing. So when you get started and you want to build this thing, just know that you are going to have a lot of eyes on you, and the internet's job is to judge you. So you just got to know that if you're being your authentic self, then it's, whatever the internet wants to say, you can't let it affect you like that. I'm blessed to have a mostly positive community. So when I do go through comments and such, it's mostly positive, but you will come across those negative things. You just can't stick to that and hold it, because that's going to have as much power as you give it. So I just encourage, being yourself, and really aligning with yourself and putting your best foot forward out there, so then it can the good energy will come back to you.
Thank you so much for coming to Houston. You have been a blessing these past few days, and thank you for your time, and thank you to all our Que Onda audience.
Thank you for having me. Peace out. Word to Que Onda.